All right, I'm here to talk about 5 ways to loosen the grip of depression. This is a very important one for me. Depression is one of the most common mental illnesses in the United States today, and it contributes to a lot of problems that we're having in society, whether people realize it or not. So, what is depression? Depression is a mental disorder that's characterized by apathy, lack of motivation, fatigue, loss of joy and pleasure in things that used to bring you joy and pleasure. Depression is caused by stress. It's caused by trauma, traumatic events. It's caused by life changes. Maybe you lost a loved one. It's caused by genetics and also environmental factors as well. Say you live near a landfill, or you live near somewhere that emits all types of chemicals all the time. That affects your mood. Say that you live in an area that's very poor and not taken care of like other parts of town. That affects you as well. It's very interesting, the many ways that depression can affect us. And it looks differently for different people. For some people, it may be debilitating to where, you can't get out of bed. You have a hard time just carrying on with the regular day-to-day task of, just cooking and cleaning and getting up, going to work. And, you just really have a hard time getting your mojo going. For some people, it might just be, you don't care the way that you used to. You're very irritable and agitated, and you go from 0 to 100 real quick. These are little subtle things that start to happen as we creep upon depression. You may have some people that are in the midst of depression and don't even know it, just carrying on, because we have been so conditioned in this world to put ourselves last, to put a company, to put a lover, to put whoever or whatever it is before us in our mental health. That's why it is so easy to get caught up by the grips of depression. All right, so let's talk about what we can do to sort of loosen that grip. Number one is for my people who have a very difficult time when they are just stuck, when they have sunk into a place that's very difficult to come out of. And I'm going to say, be kind with yourself when you're going through this. Number one, take baby steps. You have to take baby steps. Even if it's something as simple as going outside to sit on the porch to get 5 or 10 minutes of sunlight. That is better than sitting up in a closed, dark home, sleeping all day. I've been there. Even if it's something as simple as waking up and brushing your teeth, combing your hair, just doing something that makes you feel good, or something that gives you a sense of achievement, no matter how small it is. You can cook a meal for yourself. You can maybe do something that was once relaxing to you, maybe color or craft. Just try different little small things to make baby steps towards bigger movement. It's okay to start small. You got to crawl before you walk. Number 2, schedule you some time off work. However you have to get that time off work, you get it. If you have some PTO, schedule you a vacation. If you have an employee assistance program that you can benefit from, that offers maybe some type of free therapy or services that protect your job, look into that. Visit a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist about your issue if you need to. Someone who can prescribe, diagnose, and write notes to excuse you from work if need be. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying for abusing the system. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you need help, use the resources around you, because there are resources around you. Take that time off work, however you need to, so that you can rest, so you can sort of sit with what you're going through, and so you can come up with ways to build momentum. That rest, that time off is very important. If you can get it, get the time off. Number 3, seek laughter, positivity, joy, and peace. This can be through a book, maybe. through a podcast. This could be through journaling. Maybe you just like watching silly memes or comedic shows or whatever it takes to get a smile on your face. You have to seek that positivity, because when you are in the midst of depression, that negativity is going to seek you out. It is going to be so easy for you to see things on the negative side. So you have to work 2 times, 3 times as hard to fight for things that make you feel good, to fight for things that make you laugh, to fight for things that make you feel joy. You have to seek out that positivity. Number 4, and I think this is so important, and sometimes in the midst of that stinking thinking, it's so easy to overlook the power of gratitude. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for every little thing. You know what? I feel like shit, but I thank you for waking me up this morning. I thank you for this bed that I can't seem to get up out of, Lord. As you keep finding things to be thankful for, you will find yourself being more uplifted, being more hopeful in the midst of depression. Because hope, cheerfulness, just the drive to want to get out and act, all of those things are being depleted as you're going through this depression. So you have to find the things that make you happy and things to be happy and gracious for. Every single one of us has at least one thing to be grateful for. I don't care how bad the situation may seem or that it actually is. We can all find one thing to be grateful for. Last, certainly not least, do not give the diagnosis power. Do not make it this big thing to where it just makes us feel even worse about our situation. It's just a diagnosis. We all go through it. It's not the end all be all. It has nothing to do with who you are, your capability, or where you will be. Do not give these titles, these diagnoses, power over who you are. See, you have the real power. God has the real power. Simply do your best to make a better choice each day. Do something to cope positively with the diagnosis each day. Do not give it power and make it some big thing that you cannot surpass. It won't work out for you. And it's not true. It's not true. It's a trick of the mind, and your mind plays a whole lot of tricks when you're depressed. Trust me. So I hope that these 5 tips helped you. And I hope that you're able to be kind with yourself and understand that depression is a normal part of life as we face trauma, as we face stress, as we face life changes, as we face changes in our socioeconomic status these days with inflation. It's very difficult to keep your head up out here, but it's doable. So I will talk to you all soon. I love you. Please take care. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you need to hear. Let me know what you're going through as well. I like to know what my audience is going through, so I know what I can bring you to help you. All right. Helping you helps to feed me. I love you. Take care.